Welcome back, YouTubers, and today I'm going to do a review of not one, not two, not even three, but all 6 Psycho Rangers from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Yes, I have a full set of all 6, and I'm going to show them off to you today. So, we're going to first start off with the first Psycho Ranger I got, Psycho Green. Now, he was a limited release on Hasbro Pulse, their little website, and he's kind of the standard for all these guys. I know Red and Black got released, and Blue, I think, did, or was it Black who didn't get released? One or the other. But either way, what we've got here is Psycho Green. Now, got good articulation, shoulders and joints, different joint. It's had that weird arc thing where it goes up, down at a right angle. Has a standard joint there, double jointed knees, foot's good, and it's overall a pretty good deco. The only one who doesn't is this ding on Psycho Blue I've got here. Overall, though, they're pretty good. And for Psycho Green, he comes with this energy explosion part, which I've gotten before with figures. I believe it also came with Lord Draken. Attaches the end of most blades like this. He's also got what is the standard Psycho Ranger effect part as well. This hand doing the electrical discharge. Now, they're all green, which makes me think at least the guy ones are just a resculpt of this one for the girls and the guys, basically. It's the same thing, actually, come to think of it. I don't even think they resculpted it. I think it's exactly the same. Plus also a closed fist. That's Psycho Green's parts. And Psycho Black, Blue, and Red are all basically identical to him, so there is no real point in going over their effect parts, other than the unique ones that they come with. No, actually, come to think of it, the ones that are in here are flatter. These ones are more dynamic. So the Psycho Green ones are a little different. Let me take a look at the others now. Now, some of them are different. This one came off the one under Psycho Black, so I'm assuming that it's like... Yeah, let me take a look here. This is the one off Psycho Pink. Yeah, it's different. So they did actually do different sculpts for the lightning effect. Didn't notice that till now. But each one has a slightly different lightning effect, apparently. Okay, that's interesting. Other than that, though, their weapons are their only other major difference. Psycho Black has this Psycho Rod. The Psycho Saber, that is Psycho Red's, has this hilt that swirls round. This is an effect of the Neji Rangers that they are based off of from Mega Ranger. And Psycho Blue has his Psycho Axe. Now, the male Psycho Rangers, except for Red, don't come with an effect part. Only Red does, and he's got this red electrical effect to wrap around his sword. I'm not sure, but I think this was included with the Red Galaxy Ranger 2-pack he was also released with. And finally, then we have the girls who have the only other effect parts. Psycho Yellow comes with the same explosion effect that Psycho Green does. So I'm not really sure how it's supposed to fit on here, but I assume it's supposed to fit on the end of her blaster weapon. But never wants to stick on, so I just won't bother. And Psycho Pink has a darker pink arrow effect, same as the one that comes with the Pink Ranger and Ranger Slayer. And I've already covered that in another video, but you just put it in the tip of her hand. Sad thing is that when it comes to the girls, their weapons are pretty simple. Yellow has this Psycho Slinger. It's just a gun that looks a lot like the Yellow Space Ranger's Star Slinger. They've got a little articulation in the chest part here, not as much, and thinner legs. They're a different sculpt, except for their headpieces, obviously. Psycho Pink's the same way, and her bow does actually have an up and down on it, and a little notch on it for the arrow to fit in. But the only place to attach it really is right here. So basically I have to do it like this. But basically, that's the effect parts that come with them. Now, overall, this is a really great set. They completed the entire 6 Psycho Ranger team. Means you can pose them together in some interesting ways. Do like the evil team version of the Power Ranger formation they do. That little pose at the beginning of a fight. I am disappointed that the yellow part doesn't really fit on anything. I do like that. And since I just noticed it, that they did a little variation with all the different green electrical discharges. But as I said, there's 1 closed fist and 1 electrical discharge for each Psycho Ranger, 3 effect parts, and all 5 Psycho weapons. I recommend getting this set if you can. It's really hard to get because it was an Amazon exclusive. So, bit of a pain in the rear. Now, overall, other than that, all we have left is the box. Now, I'll show you briefly, but this is the container that they all came in. Not a lot of room here, so I'll have to move these guys. Oh, Pink's down. Ironically, she was the first to fall in the series as well. And as you can see in the background here, I've got the Psycho Ranger box. Side view is pretty standard, nothing special on it, as you can see. The inside has a box blurb in multiple languages, but just saying they were created by Astromeda to defeat the Power Rangers in Space team. So yeah, here's the insert, space for all the Rangers. Oops. Dropped another electrical discharge hand. Here's the back showing them all in all their different poses. And yeah, it's a pretty good box. I'd actually recommend saving the box, take the insert out, and you can use it as storage for a few extra figures. The inside just has that, so yeah. But then of course we've got Psycho Green, who was sold separately. Here's the back of his box. Side has the standard stuff, nothing too special. But that's all really for this one, but yeah, that's the 6 Psycho Rangers. An interesting evil team, because, well, there have been lots of Power Ranger teams over the years, and they've had to fight evil Rangers, but they've never had to fight, like, a complete team. Usually they're just putties, sometimes led by a monster that controls them or gives them the ability to change what they look like in the original series with the mirror monster they were fighting that allowed the putties to look exactly like them and even copy their weapons. Though if they hit them hard enough, it broke the illusion. And in other seasons, they've had like black-suited ones, etc. And there was something weird in Turbo where they were fighting a group of monsters that each had unique weapons that looked like theirs, the Crash and the Creeps team. And that was more because the Sentai had a guy who was basically a hero researcher, and he was researching how to defeat them. Unfortunately, he wasn't that good at it. Yeah. But that's the Psycho Ranger pack. And there's a nice group shot. Anyway, please like, subscribe, comment below on my Twitter, and I'll see you all next time around. Ciao!